if eating just 10 vegetables could change everything after age 60? If you include these 10 collagen-boosting vegetables in your daily meals, you may not only feel better, you could actually start rebuilding strength from the inside out. These aren't exotic superfoods or costly treatments. They're everyday vegetables backed by science, shown to reverse tingling hands, ease weak legs, support nerve function, and help your joints move more freely. If you've been feeling stiff, tired, or off balance, don't ignore it. Your body is asking for support, and healing may begin right in your kitchen. Let's explore them together in today's video. But before we begin, tell us, where are you watching from? We'd love to know and connect with you in the comments. Number 1, red cabbage. In the world of nutrition for healthy aging, few foods are as quietly powerful as red cabbage. Its vibrant purple color is not just pleasing to the eye, but signals the presence of anthocyanins, potent antioxidants that science has shown to protect collagen, reduce chronic inflammation, and enhance nerve resilience. Collagen, often referred to as the body's scaffolding, begins to deteriorate gradually after age 50. This silent loss contributes to joint stiffness, reduced grip strength, and that unsettling tingling in the hands or weakness in the legs that so many older adults experience. Red cabbage offers more than protection, it provides restoration. In a 2021 clinical trial published in the journal Nutrients, participants over the age of 65 who consumed anthocyanin-rich vegetables daily saw significant improvements in knee stability, hand strength, and joint comfort within just 12 weeks. These findings are more than statistics. They reflect what can happen when the right foods are introduced consistently and with care. One quiet example comes from Bill, a 78-year-old retired postman from Oregon. After years of numb fingers and restless nights due to aching wrists, his daughter, a clinical dietitian, encouraged him to start including raw red cabbage in his evening salads. He was skeptical at first, unsure how something so simple could bring real change. But over the course of 2 months, he noticed less stiffness each morning and eventually returned to his daily crossword puzzles, writing more steadily and sleeping without wrist braces. His story, like so many others, reminds us that healing is possible even in the later chapters of life. Red cabbage, especially when fermented into sauerkraut, also nourishes the gut microbiome, which plays a critical role in the absorption of the very nutrients needed for collagen production. A healthy gut helps maximize every bite, ensuring the body receives the building blocks it requires to restore what time has gently worn away. More than just a vegetable, red cabbage represents a return to what is natural, familiar, and time-tested. It reminds us that health can be found in the simplest places, and that age, no matter how advanced, is never a reason to stop healing. It is an invitation to begin again, with dignity, with purpose, and with hope on every plate. Number 2, sweet potatoes. In a quiet neighborhood in Birmingham, Alabama, 91-year-old Mrs. Ruth still begins each morning with a warm bowl of mashed sweet potatoes. After a mild fall 2 years ago left her with aching knees and a noticeable limp, her physical therapist recommended she adjust her diet alongside exercise. Sweet potatoes, rich in beta-carotene and vitamin A, became a staple on her plate. By springtime, not only had her balance improved, but her mobility returned with enough strength for her to join her church choir on a standing Easter performance. When asked what changed, she smiled and simply said, "I fed my knees the right way." Sweet potatoes are more than comfort food. Their orange flesh signals the presence of beta-carotene, a precursor to vitamin A, which regulates the genes responsible for collagen production. In aging bodies where cell turnover slows and collagen breaks down, vitamin A helps restore the skin, tendons, and ligaments from within. A 2020 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition confirmed that seniors with higher intake of beta-carotene had greater skin elasticity and improved connective tissue repair, especially after mild joint trauma or injury. Unlike supplements or injections, sweet potatoes work in harmony with the body's natural rhythms. Their anti-inflammatory properties are particularly effective in reducing swelling around the knees, hips, and lower back areas most vulnerable to collagen depletion. Their high fiber content supports digestive health, while their slow-release carbohydrates provide sustained energy for daily activity without spiking blood sugar. Roasting sweet potatoes with a touch of olive oil and cinnamon preserves their nutrients while enhancing flavor. Served warm or chilled, they blend easily into meals and desserts, making them ideal for seniors who prefer soft textures or simple preparations. More than just a Southern tradition, sweet potatoes carry a legacy of nourishment and healing. Their sweetness is a gentle reminder that health does not have to be harsh or complex. For aging joints and tired legs, they offer a daily dose of strength drawn directly from the earth, quiet, steady, and deeply restorative. Number 3, turnip greens. Dr. Helen Carver, a respected geriatric nutritionist from the University of North Carolina, once said during a PBS Health segment, "If Americans over 60 ate 1 cup of turnip greens 3 times a week, we would see a national drop in joint replacements within a decade." Her statement, bold and rooted in decades of research, reflects what many in the field of aging science already know. Turnip greens are one of the most underrated collagen-supporting vegetables available to older adults. Often overlooked in modern kitchens but long cherished in Southern heritage cooking, turnip greens offer a rare combination of nutrients that directly support joint integrity and nerve stability. They are rich in calcium and vitamin K, 2 essential cofactors in the body's collagen-building process, helping to regulate where calcium is deposited into bones rather than joints or arteries. This makes them especially valuable for preventing stiffness and promoting smoother, more fluid movement in aging limbs. In addition, turnip greens are one of the best plant-based sources of folate. This B vitamin plays a crucial role in regulating homocysteine, an amino acid that, when elevated, has been linked to the breakdown of collagen fibers and accelerated joint degeneration. Research published in the Journal of Gerontology found that adults over 70 with higher folate intake exhibited better posture, improved spinal flexibility, and a lower incidence of nerve compression syndromes like sciatica and carpal tunnel. Mrs. Darlene, a 73-year-old jazz pianist from Atlanta, began adding steamed turnip greens to her dinners after experiencing numbness in her wrists that made playing painful. Within weeks, she noted less stiffness and greater control over her fingers during performances. For her, the greens became more than a side dish. They were a form of daily therapy. Turnip greens are best lightly steamed with a drizzle of lemon juice or sautéed with garlic and olive oil. Their slightly bitter flavor balances well with sweet root vegetables or hearty grains. Beyond their taste, they offer a promise that mobility, grace, and strength are not lost with age, but often waiting beneath the surface, ready to return with every nourishing bite. Number 4, cauliflower. According to a comprehensive 2022 study from the National Institute on Aging, older adults who regularly consumed choline-rich vegetables like cauliflower experienced significantly better nerve function and joint mobility over a 6-month period compared to those with low choline intake. The findings emphasize the crucial role of choline in preserving the structural health of collagen-rich tissues such as cartilage, spinal discs, and connective fibers that deteriorate with age. Cauliflower, often seen as a simple vegetable, is in fact a nutritional cornerstone for healthy aging. It provides a powerful dose of choline, a nutrient essential for the maintenance and repair of cellular membranes and the activation of enzymes involved in collagen synthesis. This makes cauliflower particularly valuable for seniors experiencing joint stiffness, tingling in the extremities, or postural fatigue. What sets cauliflower apart is its dual benefit. It supports both neurological and structural health. As collagen thins and weakens with age, nerves become more vulnerable to compression and inflammation. Choline helps reinforce the myelin sheath, the protective coating around nerves, thereby improving signal clarity and reducing sensations of numbness or burning. Additionally, the antioxidants in cauliflower reduce oxidative stress, which is known to accelerate collagen degradation in bones and ligaments. Mr. Leonard, a retired pilot from Arizona, suffered from lower back discomfort and tingling in his feet after decades of long-haul flights. His physician suggested incorporating more cruciferous vegetables, especially cauliflower, into his diet. Roasted with turmeric and olive oil, or blended into creamy soups, cauliflower became part of his weekly meals. After consistent changes over 4 months, He reported steadier gait, reduced nerve flare-ups, and a renewed sense of energy when walking. Beyond its restorative effect, cauliflower is versatile and easy to prepare. Whether mashed, roasted, or stir-fried, it adapts well to many textures and tastes preferred by older adults. Its mild flavor carries depth when paired with herbs like rosemary or thyme. Cauliflower reminds us that what's gentle on the tongue can be powerful beneath the surface. It helps aging bodies stand taller, move freer, and live with less discomfort, offering strength not in flashes, but in quiet, daily renewal. Number 5. Celery. What if the humble crunch of celery could do more than refresh? What if it could protect the very fibers that hold your joints and nerves together? Often regarded as a low-calorie snack or soup base, celery holds a surprising secret. It is rich in luteolin, a flavonoid that plays a vital role in guarding collagen from inflammation-driven breakdown. For adults over 50, where inflammation becomes more frequent and damaging, celery becomes more than just a crisp bite. It becomes a quiet ally in preservation. Luteolin has been studied for its ability to inhibit key inflammatory enzymes that degrade collagen in connective tissues. A 2019 clinical review published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience found that older adults who consumed diets high in luteolin-rich foods, including celery, had reduced levels of joint discomfort and improved nerve clarity in the hands and feet. This suggests that regular consumption may help delay or soften the effects of neuropathy and arthritis, two common conditions in older populations. Celery also contributes to hydration and electrolyte balance, both of which are essential for healthy collagen metabolism. With age, the body becomes more prone to dehydration, leading to tissue stiffness and slower recovery. Celery, with its high water content and natural sodium-potassium ratio, supports the delicate balance required for cellular healing. Jane, a 79-year-old watercolor artist from Portland, began snacking on celery sticks dipped in almond butter after her physician recommended a low-sodium, anti-inflammatory diet to ease her carpal tunnel symptoms. Within 6 weeks, she noticed less swelling in her wrists and could return to painting for longer sessions without discomfort. She now calls celery her studio companion, always within reach as she works. Celery may not demand attention, but it deserves respect. When included regularly in meals, whether raw in salads, blended in green juices, or chopped into warm vegetable broths, it delivers a steady stream of support for aging joints and tired hands. It whispers a gentle reminder that the path to resilience often begins with simple, consistent care. Number 6. Swiss chard. More than 60% of adults over the age of 65 in the United States are magnesium deficient, according to the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey. This single deficiency contributes to muscle cramps, nerve irritation, and impaired collagen production, all of which accelerate the physical discomforts often associated with aging. Fortunately, one colorful leafy green Swiss chard offers a potent natural solution to replenish what time and diet may have eroded. Swiss chard, with its vibrant rainbow stems and rich green leaves, is packed with magnesium, iron, and betalains compounds shown to combat oxidative stress and reduce tissue inflammation. These nutrients work together to protect and rebuild the collagen scaffolding that supports muscles, joints, and peripheral nerves. In addition, magnesium is crucial for activating the enzymes that stabilize collagen fibers, making the body's repair systems more efficient and less prone to fatigue. Research from the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition highlights that seniors with higher magnesium intake experienced greater physical stability, better posture, and fewer incidents of nighttime leg cramps. Swiss chard, as one of the richest plant-based sources of magnesium, becomes an invaluable ally in this effort, not just for bones and joints, but for maintaining calm, steady nerve signals across the body. Take the case of Mr. Elijah, an 82-year-old jazz guitarist from New Orleans. After months of dealing with trembling fingers and muscle spasms that threatened his ability to play, he began cooking with Swiss chard twice a week, adding it to stews, omelets, and sautés. Within a few months, the spasms eased, and his fingers moved more fluidly across the fretboard. He credits the chard with bringing music back into his hands. Swiss chard is not only nutrient dense but also remarkably versatile. Lightly sautéed with olive oil and garlic or folded into scrambled eggs, it fits seamlessly into any mealtime. Its natural bitterness mellows when cooked, revealing a depth of flavor and healing that has long been part of Mediterranean and Alpine traditions. In every leaf of Swiss chard lies a reminder that nourishment can be both powerful and elegant. For older adults striving to move freely, sleep deeply, and feel steady in their steps, it offers not just nutrients, but renewal. Number 7. Watercress. If there were ever a time to give a forgotten green another chance, it's now. Watercress, often dismissed as mere garnish, deserves a place at the center of the plate, especially for those seeking to restore collagen, circulation, and vitality in the later years of life. This small, peppery plant has been celebrated since ancient times for its healing properties, and modern science now confirms what traditional wisdom long knew. Watercress is a potent ally for aging bodies. High in vitamin C, vitamin K, and nitrates, watercress supports the synthesis and stabilization of collagen fibers while enhancing microcirculation. In aging adults, poor blood flow is often the hidden cause behind tingling extremities, slow tissue repair, and joint stiffness. By boosting nitric oxide levels, watercress helps expand blood vessels and deliver oxygen and nutrients more efficiently to hard-to-reach areas such as knees, ankles, and hands. A 2017 study published in Clinical Nutrition found that older participants who consumed nitrate-rich greens like watercress showed improved arterial flexibility and faster wound healing. Beyond circulation, watercress contains chlorophyll and antioxidants that protect the cellular machinery responsible for collagen regeneration. It supports the endothelial lining of blood vessels, reducing the oxidative damage that so often accelerates aging from the inside out. Margaret, a 76-year-old retired nurse from Vermont, began growing watercress in a small hydroponic tub on her kitchen counter after hearing a segment on public radio about nitrate-rich vegetables. Adding a handful to her morning eggs and lunchtime sandwiches, she gradually noticed an increase in hand strength and fewer aches during her evening walks. Her rheumatologist later confirmed improvements in her inflammatory markers and circulation levels outcomes that reinforced her commitment to this simple leafy green. Watercress may not boast the popularity of kale or spinach, but its benefits are undeniable. Eaten raw in salads, blended into pestos, or added to soups just before serving, it delivers a concentrated dose of healing without the need for complicated preparation. Those who seek greater mobility, clearer nerves, and stronger connective tissues must be willing to embrace new habits, starting with old plants rediscovered. Watercress invites that shift, not as a trend, but as a return to intelligent nourishment and everyday empowerment. Number 8. Purple carrots. It seems almost contradictory that the deeper the color of a carrot, the more healing power it holds, especially when most grocery stores still stock only the common orange variety. But in truth, purple carrots, once the dominant form in ancient Persia and Europe, have returned as nutritional champions with properties far beyond their modern counterparts. Their vibrant hue comes from anthocyanins, powerful polyphenols that do more than give color. They defend and rebuild collagen-rich tissues, particularly those affected by age-related nerve and joint degeneration. Unlike traditional carrots, purple varieties offer both beta-carotene and anthocyanins, creating a dual action. They stimulate collagen production while protecting those newly formed fibers from oxidative breakdown. This is especially critical for adults over 50, whose natural collagen renewal slows by nearly half. A recent study in the Journal of Functional Foods found that older adults who regularly consumed anthocyanin-rich vegetables showed reduced symptoms of neuropathy and increased connective tissue elasticity within 10 weeks. Beyond their nutritional profile, purple carrots also support vascular health. Their polyphenols enhance capillary strength and blood flow to peripheral tissues, essential for addressing the numbness and weakness that often creep into hands, feet, and lower legs. The improved circulation supports not only healing but function, allowing older adults to remain active, steady, and confident in their daily movements. Mr. Harold, a 74-year-old gardener from Colorado Springs, discovered purple carrots at a local farmer's market. Initially drawn to their unusual color, he began roasting them weekly with thyme and olive oil. After months of struggling with tingling feet that made morning walks painful, he gradually regained sensation and now moves briskly through his backyard without assistance. He attributes the change to consistency, curiosity, and embracing something unfamiliar yet rooted in tradition. Purple carrots can be steamed, juiced, shredded into slaws, or roasted until tender. Their flavor is slightly earthier than orange varieties, making them a rich addition to savory dishes. But their greatest contribution lies beneath the skin, a deep capacity to nourish the aging body at the level where structure and strength begin. Sometimes, the most surprising solutions come from what once was forgotten. Purple carrots remind us that health is often hidden in plain sight, waiting to be chosen again. Number 9. Artichokes. Imagine a pair of aging hands, once strong and precise, now trembling as they try to fasten buttons or hold a coffee mug without spilling. That silent moment of frustration is a daily reality for many older adults. It's not always caused by illness, it often stems from something quieter and more reversible: inflammation, nutrient depletion, and collagen decline. In such moments, the artichoke emerges not just as a vegetable, but as a symbol of repair, deeply rooted in tradition and reinforced by science. Mrs. Eleanor, an 80-year-old retired florist from Sacramento, had all but given up arranging flowers, her life's passion, because of swelling and stiffness in her knuckles. At her daughter's suggestion, she began eating steamed artichoke hearts 2 to 3 times a week, tossed in salads, served warm with lemon, or blended into dips. Within 2 months, Eleanor returned to her floral workshop. Her grip improved, her hands moved freely, and she began teaching flower arrangement again at her local community center. Artichokes gave my hands back their joy, she says with quiet pride. Science supports her experience. Artichokes are among the most powerful liver-supportive foods thanks to a compound called silymarin. This antioxidant has been shown to enhance detoxification pathways, reduce systemic inflammation, and indirectly support collagen repair. A 2020 clinical trial published in Phytotherapy Research found that older adults supplementing with silymarin-rich foods like artichokes experienced measurable improvements in skin elasticity, joint comfort, and tissue healing within 8 weeks. These outcomes reflect a deeper truth. Detoxification is essential to collagen restoration, because a toxic bloodstream cannot efficiently deliver the nutrients necessary for structural renewal. In addition to silymarin, artichokes provide prebiotic fiber that feeds the gut microbiome, critical for nutrient absorption and immune regulation. When the gut thrives, so does the body's ability to repair what time and inflammation have slowly worn down. Artichokes can be enjoyed steamed, roasted, or marinated. Their layered design mirrors their effect, nourishing deeply, one level at a time. For older adults seeking gentle yet profound healing, the artichoke is more than a side dish. It is a daily invitation to recover strength, ease, and dignity through food. Number 10. Dandelion green. Sometimes, the body whispers what it needs long before the symptoms shout. That's something every aging adult comes to recognize. A little more stiffness in the knees, a hint of tingling in the fingers, a slower step down the stairs. It's not weakness, it's the body asking gently for support. And one of the most overlooked gifts from nature that answers this call is dandelion greens. Though often dismissed as a backyard weed, dandelion greens are among the most nutrient-dense foods available. Rich in vitamin C, potassium, and inulin, a prebiotic fiber, these humble leaves help detoxify tissues, stimulate collagen-building enzymes, and reduce inflammation in muscles and nerves. For older adults, this trifecta is essential. A clean internal environment allows the body to better absorb the nutrients needed for collagen regeneration, while inulin strengthens the gut microbiome, improving digestion and immune resilience. Mr. Thomas, a 77-year-old retired mail carrier from Pennsylvania, began drinking dandelion tea and sautéing fresh greens with garlic and olive oil after feeling frequent burning in his legs at night. His doctor had ruled out major vascular issues but suspected inflammation and nutrient deficiencies. Within 8 weeks, the burning faded, and Mr. Thomas returned to long evening walks with his wife, something they hadn't done together in years. His story, like many others, shows that healing doesn't always require a prescription. Sometimes it starts with listening and choosing differently. Modern research supports what Mr. Thomas discovered. A 2021 review published in Nutrients found that dandelion greens increase antioxidant activity in connective tissue and stimulate collagen-producing fibroblasts. Their potassium content helps regulate fluid balance, reducing the puffiness and stiffness often associated with aging joints, especially in the hands and feet. Dandelion greens can be added to salads for a peppery kick or lightly wilted and folded into warm dishes. Their bitterness is a sign of their cleansing power, and their simplicity is part of their charm. They remind us that sometimes what grows closest to home holds the medicine we've been overlooking. For anyone walking through the later seasons of life, dandelion greens offer more than nourishment. They offer restoration with quiet grace, a nudge from nature to keep moving, healing, and hoping. Collagen loss isn't a life sentence. It's a message from your body that it needs more of the right fuel. Not a magic pill, not a miracle cure, but real food grown from the earth. The kind your grandparents cooked with. The kind that builds your strength back from the inside out. Whether it's red cabbage restoring nerve signals, sweet potatoes feeding your joints, or dandelion greens quietly repairing your connective tissues, every vegetable you eat is a step toward reclaiming energy, balance, and freedom in your own body. The lesson today is simple. Healing starts in the kitchen. Choose foods that work with your body, not against it. Listen to what your hands, legs, and heart are trying to tell you. And remember, it's never too late to change the way you age. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right now. We're sharing real science, real stories, and practical tips that can transform your health, one small choice at a time. Thank you for watching, and if something in this video spoke to you, drop a comment below. Tell us what you're feeling, what you've tried, or what you're still searching for. We read every word because your story matters. Check out our other videos for more powerful lessons like this. Wishing you a beautiful day ahead, full of movement, nourishment, and hope.